Hola, jóvenes. I'm not with you today. This pre-recorded lesson serves as my lesson para ustedes hoy. Please follow along, submit, and complete todas las tareas that I assign para ustedes. Muchísimas gracias. Entonces, hoy en la clase vamos a ver qué viene para ustedes. Vamos a pronunciar y repasar la tarea y vamos a aprender los usos del imperfecto. Hay dos objetivos. Número uno, you're going to identify and correctly pronounce the chapter vocab. And número dos, you're going to recognize when to use el imperfecto. Your tarea is called el imperfecto hip hop, which I will explain at the end of class. A ver qué viene coming up para ustedes el 29, which is this Thursday. You can expect your vocab, identification, pronunciation, assessment. You'll also be taking time to work on your chapter project. You will be introduced to the project on this day and given the entire class period to complete el proyecto, including the weekend, el fin de semana. Then when we come back on Monday, el 3 de mayo, your project will be due and you'll be completing a reading and listening summative del capítulo. On your slide presentation, I'd like you to now access the slide with the angel. If you click on the angel, it will take you to our vocab presentation. I'd like you now to take a moment and quiz yourself on the vocab and the pronunciation del vocabulario. Take a moment before you click to see if you know la palabra en español. For example, well behaved, you know, tenemos bien educado, bien educada, spoiled. Pause. See if you can think of the word in español, consentido, consentida. Then click to check your answer. Please pause my video at this time and practice el vocabulario y la pronunciación. Muy bien, welcome back. You just finished practicing la pronunciación del vocabulario. I do want to tell you that if you're having problems following along in your G slide presentation, there is also our agenda today via Canvas where you can find everything pronunciation practice with vocab. Now we're moving on to your tarea del fin de semana. Para su tarea del fin de semana, you students hicieron para mí, you did for me, hicieron para mí las páginas 137 to 139. Taking out your cuaderno or your stapled packet, at this time, I'd like you to go through las respuestas of these tres páginas. You will pause this video, take the time to check your answers, then come back to my video when you are done. Welcome back. Now you've done some independent practice. You have practiced the vocab. You have checked over your tarea independently. Now we're going to take some guided notes, juntos. You can access these guided notes by clicking on número 3 de hoy, due el 26 de abril, Usos del imperfecto. You could also access these notes just by following along in this presentation. Bien. On your G Slides presentation, please make sure that you are on the page that says El Imperfecto, Los Usos. In Spanish, we use the imperfect tense to talk in the past. When we're talking about the 5 different situations, and At LT, we teach the acronym DO IT as a way to remember when we use el imperfecto. The D stands for, I'd like you to type in descriptions. Por ejemplo, and you have this ejemplo in your apuntes. Yo era generoso. I was generous. I used to be generous. The D stands for description. The U stands for used to. Please type in used to on your apuntes. Whenever you think in English, like, when I was a kid, I used to watch TV. I used to ride my bike. We use el imperfecto, and you have in your apuntes, de niña, yo jugaba en el parque mucho. I used to play in the park a lot. The W in do it stands for was/were doing. Like I was singing or she was walking. Or, por ejemplo, los perros jugaban con la pelota en el parque. The dogs were playing with a ball en el parque. The I in do it stands for internal feelings, emotions, and health. Por ejemplo, Marcos estaba muy contento ayer. Marcos was very content ayer. Sorry about the typo in contento. The T in do it stands for time, age, and weather. So it's 3 in 1, time, age, weather. Por ejemplo, eran las 10 de la noche. It was 10 o'clock at night. Tenía 10 años. I was 10 years old. O siempre hacía buen tiempo en Chicago. It was always good weather in Chicago. In the past, when you want to tell time, your age, or if you want to talk about the weather, we use this imperfect tense. También, we use el imperfecto with some key phrases in español. Por lo general, please type in sometimes. De vez en cuando, once in a while. Siempre, always. Todos los días, every day. De niño, de niña, when I was a kid or when I was a child. De pequeño, de pequeña, when I was little, when I was small. Los sábados, los domingos, this is how we say like every Saturday, every Sunday, or every weekend, los fines de semana, or los lunes, every Monday. With these phrases, we always use el imperfecto. Bien. Now we're going to apply el imperfecto to descriptions. Entonces, I want to know, número uno, ¿cómo no eras tú? What weren't you like? ¿De niño o de niña? Número dos, ¿qué te gustaba hacer? What did you like to do? Describe to me. Me gustaba. Y número tres, ¿cómo era la escuela primaria? What was elementary school like para ti? ¿Cómo era? Describe it, por favor. Era, you're going to use era in your respuesta para número uno, número tres. Me gustaba para número dos. You may pause and answer las preguntas. Unpause when you are done. Muy bien. Como no eras tú, por ejemplo, de niña no era consentida ni tímida. Número dos, ¿qué te gustaba hacer? Por ejemplo, de niña me gustaba saltar a la cuerda. O número tres, ¿cómo era la escuela primaria? La escuela era interesante y divertida. We use el imperfecto when we want to talk about what we used to do. Por ejemplo, número uno, ¿con qué jugabas? What did you used to play with? Oh, ¿tenías mascotas? Did you used to have pets? What were they? ¿A dónde ibas? Where did you go on the weekends? Pause, answer las preguntas, and then come back. Gracias, muy bien. ¿Con qué jugabas? Tenemos, por ejemplo, de niña jugaba con muñecas, con bloques y mis animales de peluche, my stuffed animals, animales de peluche. ¿Tenías mascotas? Sí. Tenía muchos perros, gatos y peces de niña. ¿A dónde ibas los fines de semana? Where did you always used to go on the weekends? Siempre iba a la casa de mis abuelos. Por ejemplo, we use el imperfecto with descriptions to talk about what we used to do. We use el imperfecto to talk about our emotions or our internal feelings, like ¿Cómo estabas ayer? How were you yesterday? Oh, ¿cuándo estabas muy alegre en el pasado? When were you really, really happy in the past, en el pasado? Pause, answer, and come back. Gracias. Entonces, ¿cómo estabas ayer? Estaba muy contenta ayer. ¿O cuándo estabas muy alegre en el pasado? Por lo general, estaba alegre con mis amigos y familia. In general, I was happy with my friends and family. Finally, we use el imperfecto when we're talking about age, edad, la hora, time, or weather, el tiempo. Por ejemplo, I was 6 years old. How do you say this? Using the verb tener. It was 6 in the morning. Use the verb ser. Yesterday was sunny. Hacer sol. Hacer. Pause and come back, por favor. Thank you. Gracias. Número 1, I was 3 years old. Tenemos, yo tenía 3 años. It was 6 in the morning. Tenemos, eran las 6 por la mañana. Y número 3, yesterday was sunny. Tenemos, ayer hacía sol. Bien. Ahora, estudiantes, I expect you to, número 3, please upload these completed notes to this due 26 de abril, Unidad 4, Usos del imperfecto, apuntes estudiantes. Please upload these notes here. Tonight for tarea, you will complete el imperfecto hip hop. This is a song in español that you will listen to and write out word for word the lyrics de la canción. It is a song for Spanish learners, specifically from this capítulo. You're going to write it out and upload it to Canvas, una foto. And I have you here practicing para the summative vocabulario, pronunciación y identificación, which is coming up el jueves, el 29 de abril. So 2 things that you can work on now in class. You can transcribe la canción. You can practice el vocabulario y la pronunciación. Muy bien. I will see you Wednesday on Zoom during our Lion Day. Adiós y gracias por aprender.